Bubblegum, bubblegum. I see you every time get more. That looks wrong. But I suppose it's right. Just wanna die. Just wanna expire. Feeling at the fire. In my. Okay. That will be done in the morning. Ah, my back. One shared chat collaboration for 15 minutes between 12:02 and 12:13 on the clock. I ain't got no time for that fucking Twitch. I'm going to remove that. Because I'm pretty sure I did not put that CCL there. There's one more left I need to put up. Can I do it while I'm live? Hello. I'm indeed 4 hours late and gay. I'd say something funny, but I'm not going to say it. Alright, can I add something to the output while the output is running? ain't funny. You sitting on the line, you wanna see what around me, but bitch, when your mom, but you back it up. See what around, you can back it up. Bitch, when your mom, you can break it up. When it's on, what you do, stack it up. When you put your body, you can back it up. Okay, choose your stream key. Find this in your Twitter producer page. Of course, that thing. I did see that. It went into martial law and then out of it again in less than a day. Claimed he was calling martial law to remove North Korean communist sympathizers in the government. Barricaded people outside of the parliament. They had to then break in with the military in order to correct the situation, because nothing ever happens. It was one of the many things I was able to discover when I went outside my house today to both, one, receive food in preparation for Path of Exile 2 again, and to get my bank card. I think we're going to go forward with the intentions of the, words, with the intention of the thing. Output, producer, broadcasts. I have no idea if I can set up this Twitter output correctly. According to it, I am live, but that doesn't mean anything. Pretty sure I have to schedule it inside of the producer. Oh. Okay, I have the output. Save run output. Use main encoder. Twitter stream. Multi-stream on X. Let me guess.
Let's quickly set up OBS. After that, I'm going to press done, and we're going to head back into OBS, and I'm going to paste in the stream key. I'm going to uncheck estimate bitrate, and you can use between 9,000 and about 1080. Okay, I'm going to click meg, I'll press apply. Now that our profile's been made, I'm going to click scene collection, new, and I've named mine X scenes, and I'll press OK. Now let's start by adding in our mic and sound. So I'm going to click on settings, new settings, resolution, using name, but we are going to do a landscape stream with this. Other settings as well if you like. Underneath scenes, vertical sources, and also before back, we're using schedule a stream or the stream key. You can choose any stream to the key box. We also need the server, so we'll go back. This is the stream URL. We also use the backup one if you prefer. It doesn't really matter. So we'll go back and paste that in here. And a bit further down, right, I'm just going to not center horizontally, sorry. So it's now a bit more go live on X. We're going to click onto broadcast. So studio.twitter.com/producer/broadcast. Click on create broadcast in the top right. just going to give it a name such as test. I'm going to add in a category. I'm going to...
So no, I don't think I can do it raw. I have to just hit the other way. Interesting. Disconnect that. Just seeing some canon accurate fan art of Itachi. I watched releases him as some tragic figure when he literally killed everyone in his family, including children. What song is this? This is the instrumental of Fat. I was playing it the other day before Monday's live stream. I've been watching way too many dance edits. It makes a good backing track. And it may end up becoming a backing track for the ending of the videos coming up soon. We're about to enter a new phase and era of Carl. Burn my eyes off. And what's worse is that in preparation for the Subathon, I'm going to use Twitter Blue, at least for the month of December, with the intention of helping that Subathon along. What kind of year of content creator Carl will be 2025 be? That core. I've clearly milled out more than I have in the past. Mostly because I'm being slowly softened by my child. However, I've also gained serious intensity for no bullshit around me and my peripherals, so that I can focus on delivering content, because my job is to make content, not to be everybody's fucking dad. But, as has been given and christened to me from that one guy inside of Once Human, I am effectively the dad father. The dad father, with his jokes and cold hands. It wouldn't be so goddamn cold inside if the goddamn fucking heater worked. But I digress. Oh, let's see if I can set this shit up. Create podcast. Broadcast name. Chat. How to chat, everyone. Chat allows comments on like frames. Selector is able to participate in the chat. I see. Hearts. I guess hearts on. Start immediately. Yes. Enable encryption. Make podcast replay unavailable. No, I do not need to use geo restrictions. Create. Okay, so it's using source 1, and it's using source 1, which is the RMTV on this, which now means, because that is using that, now when I hit this button, I should now be live, but I'll have to do that every single time, which is another layer of setup. Another thing that I'm also seeing in connection with content creation is that the more effort that I put in, yeah, now it's live. Now we're crack-a-lackin'! The more work that I put in to allow for the opportunity to make things possible and make things work and make content and be available and try to work around with people, the more that I do that, the more clear it is that I have to put in more energy and focus to make sure that the shit that I try to set out to do possible is capable of going off without a hitch. And that's where my development of my attitude has come from, effectively, Callum. It's really important. It's like I've been chastising myself for using people's names, despite the fact that it's a habit that I've started that you don't mind, that I do mind. With me, myself. I mind it, because I feel like shit. One of the many important things I've learned, especially about women, within the last half year, so 6 months, 7 months, give or take, is that one, you can have one of two things. You can have influence, or you can have credit. In many places, I have both. But over certain things that I need to be involved in, I can either have influence, or I can have credit. When it comes to shit like in my server, horror has been a positive influence on the leadership and action of the server. Because there are many times where if I had gone off of my instincts, or I had tried to give in leniency, it would have actively led me down a path of, at the minimum, exposure and the possibility that I end up on the other side of my own content. Not because there's something wrong with me, but there is something wrong with some of the people that have effectively tried to use my audience as a way to be adjacent to shit, but not actually pay attention to shit. Evan, for example, or the amount of times which we have tried to work with John and how our advice fell on John's deaf ears as he just kept breaking rules. I have allowed sentimentality to lead me astray in many places. Not sentimentality of friendships, but sentimentality of giving the benefit of the doubt way too often. Like this. I'm trying to be nice. I've allowed way too many people to get away with shit. Evan do things. He was directly involved in Cinema 3. You probably weren't there the day that we did that content. When I was looking into the details of the cinema drama, I discovered live on air that Evan was involved in that group. And not only was he involved in it, he made it. I DM'd him and I said, I want you to talk about this. I need you to explain your involvement in this. And he said, no, bro, I'm not involved in that. I'm out of it. You gotta go to somebody else about it. I don't want to talk about it no more. And then I discovered that what he said to me was a lie. Live on air. With horror confirming it as such. That came from this Obsidian. The one where we were watching this the other day, when we were talking about it, she was like, I know you're trying to talk about this, but they want to talk about the live stream. This is the other drawing that came from. Specifically inside here. It's in here somewhere. I know I didn't delete it. No, it's right here. In these logs here. I confronted Evan about this, and Evan lied to my face. Wrong window. Right window's not even there. Kappa. Right here. I gave Evan the opportunity to explain himself, and then Evan lied to my face. And then here, inside of these logs, in one of these screens, he's on here, or in the content, not only talking in the group, and having made the group, as well as on this particular piece of information, trying to act as though he was not involved in it, but outright saying somewhere on the content, perhaps I DM'd it to her. No, I DM'd it to her. The cap's not there, but it will now be. Here. Saying that he wanted to be involved in gay ops. So the second that I saw this, that's why he got banned. And he has been in our content for a while, actually. If you look far back enough, as far as just some cudgels, he's been in the server for at least 2 years. When I started making a lot more reach and talking about a lot more things. As for John, you've talked to John. That's Harvey. Harvey had multiple opportunities to correct his fucking actions, and he just kept acting like an autistic spurg, despite how many times we tried to be lenient with him, and he broke the rules one too many times, including attempting to concern troll to do shit. There was a problem. So, I've allowed things like that to stop me, because I've been more overly fearful about something that I don't need to be worried about, which is, oh no, if I don't do this thing, and I don't talk about this thing, and if I don't allow these people to do these things, it's gonna be a problem. Oh no, I'm gonna kill my content. Oh no, oh no. But it's not. That's not even fucking close to what it is. Not even fucking close. But at the same time, I've needed to have mercy before, because it's like, without the mercy, there is no growth. Yes, exactly. He was on every single fucking versus chat, couldn't stay on topic, constantly distracting the topic, and then when we talked to him around it, he's like, bro, I'm autistic, you gotta be slow with me, I'm autistic. I can't. Like, the mercy of allowing this to filibuster and interrupt my content is bad enough on itself alone. But effectively, individuals who pay nothing, provide nothing, do nothing, are not involved in the server, and are doing gay ops, attempting to threaten other people with gay ops, and then coming to me and saying, hey Carl, I have a story that I want you to look into, and they're either A, hiding their involvement in the story, or B, lying to me about the person so they can try to use what they think is weaponized autism from me to look into this person and start grilling them. Can't allow it. I can't allow it. Okay. We are now live on 4 platforms again, but the other one now is X. So, I physically have to set up this stream. But, the built-in is the YouTube. And the Twitch Kick and X now run concurrently off that main stream. But I have to set up the broadcast beforehand, because it has to stream to the source. If I stream to the source without putting out a broadcast, it effectively isn't broadcasting. I'm burpy. I've got the chicken burps. Well, see, that's the thing. I know people's names in my audience because that's the entire intention of people wanting to get to know people. Like, calling Chris is not the same thing as calling Chris Smokes, right? Or calling Grace, although I'm not sure if that's actually Grace's name, but it doesn't matter. What they're willing and comfortable being called is what I've been calling them. But I've allowed personability and the attempts to be not soft, but lenient on mercy to prevent me from being able to just focus on the work that I do, as well as people who do not actually actively consume my content try to suggest to me what I should do for work, and then providing absolutely no support, let alone involvement, let alone finance, that they then try to use to keep themselves involved in my audience. And I'm putting my foot down. And it's because I want to do a subathon or other events or reach out to things in the future, I have to start reassessing how I view those actions and procedures, as well as making sure that they do not mod shop in my audience. Especially since I expect us to have rapid growth. I'd like to hit 10k subs before the end of next year. It shouldn't take me so long to build, but I end up spending so much time because it causes me to do so. Being pulled in multiple directions by individuals who do not follow through on the things that they say that they will, or that they say that they can and do, and then don't provide it. Or audience members that basically the only time they come around is when they want to try and shit stir. Or saying that they're a fan of a work, but they're actively preventing me from doing my job well. Like, a Negro can pontificate, but realistically, there is no goddamn reason. There is no GD reason for that shit to happen like that. And on top of that, just starting to cut certain things out of my language. I'm going to eternally retain and continue to be the explicit N-word, but I am not going to allow certain behaviors. Am I planning on rehiring an editor or editing team? I think that the way that I needed to do right by both you and Oyster the first time around is that I should have hired one of you at a time before expanding to two. I think doing too many was a problem too fast, even if I had not been fucked over by my brother concerning that job. It's ironic that you happen to ask this. I was just talking to Star about this in the car when I was getting the card out of the envelope. But I want to rehire an editor, but I do not have the money to pay them. Not a consistent retainer. Instead, I would have to pay them per video, so that they retain and stay on for a specific topic. And things like fan edits and things like that, I can't be able to subsidize unless I directly go to that person explicitly as an autistic commission. Commission you to act like a spit. No, for an artistic commission. So my art mutuals, other voice acting mutuals. If I were to hire Jay for like guest editing or something like that, I'd need to make sure that I can pay directly up front. I don't know how I'm going to produce that money other than working myself to the bone. Because ideally, that money to pay the two of you was coming from that job. Then, when I had to take the reduction, it was in the hours being gotten from the next job that came after that. And that job did not pay nearly as much as that other one, which is why that reduction happened in the first place. Having to split up what nest egg I had between the two of you for retainer is what really drained it that quickly. If it was just one editor, I could have made it last longer. So, if I were to rehire an editor, what I would need to do is I would need to have them be willing to work for free. And I know that I cannot ask them to do that because that's also another technical problem that comes with the podcast. I would like to bring the podcast back again for a third season and then not have to take hiatuses in between. Because the problem is that for things like going on the podcasts that I'm doing myself, not a big deal. But the moment that I need to ask for a frequent co-host, it's going to be a problem. Simply because the person's going to have to plan time around that for a schedule. And then scheduling time for interviews and conversations and guest members to talk about topics and shit. Unless it's something I just do every time I'm live, which I cannot. because I prefer to have my focus on particular topics be segmented the way that I do them so that I can take time to do those things. I can take time on Monday and Wednesday to do news segments because that was me scaling back from doing news every single day, which effectively becomes a more daily version of the podcast. But the problem with this is, of course, there's news stories that happen every day. There's lolcows that get exposed every week. There's news about shit that happens every week. They require both video and stream attention because I do both. You are correct, sir. I have been making myself learn to get into the regimen of making sure that I make content. Trying to do, at minimum, one talking video and stream recaps to start. The other day, with the inclusion of that video about the Twitter sped, as well as this video that I just uploaded onto the timeline last night, or rather, this night, that I made last night, which is why I have Twitter Blue and why I'm even streaming back onto X again so soon, especially in preparation for the Subathon for this Friday through Sunday, is because I want to be able to do that. To make sure that I can do it consistently means everything that you just said, I need to be able to do. Problem, of course, is that most of my output comes from my live streams. So, taking segments that I have planned ahead of time to show is necessary. Pain hurts. Tooth hurting. The air in my house is too cold. For most of these things, it would be really easy to do, especially with gaming shit, with an editor. But I can't pay an editor, so I have to do it myself. Because I'm not about to ask Jay to do it. Because Jay can't even spend time to do her own shit. And she's then also doing side edits for EFAP. So that's kind of a stuck position, unless there's people who are willing to do fan edits and stuff. And that's, of course, going to be there both on the main channel and the second channel. But that doesn't undo any of the other shit happening in the on the back end. In that way, I came to an impasse until I decided to sit down and start doing it myself. So on that topic, that is pretty much the goal forward. In order for me to do that, I need to be able to pay them, and I don't have money for it right now. So unless someone was willing to work free for the fact that it's to get growth, then it wouldn't happen. And I shouldn't have to do that because I should have been able to work on this shit directly the entire time, but it's like one tragedy after another, one tragedy after another. There's not been a recent tragedy, if only because I have cut the bullshit out of my life as much as I possibly can. Like, the most dramatic thing that happens to me every week is my son has now discovered a new way to have a bowel movement and then make it impossible for us to figure out, well, are you peeing or are you pooping? And then the moment we put a new diaper on him, oh, it's both! More or less. More or less. Like, if I was able to take all the news stories that I do and just recap them for the channel, for the chat to the channel, that'd be enough alone. But half the time, what gets in my way is, like, things that I try to plan ahead falling through, or a lack of motivation, or people cannibalizing my time and me not being able to get that time back. That's really all it really comes down to. Everything else is word of mouth. And for some reason, the hot sauce I put on that chicken is just allowing me from sitting down right now. So I'm just going to pace for a bit. Hakaluki. Trying to my tongue. Kool-Aid booger. Because on the one hand, the pulp culture grind brings exposure, which I have no problem with. What I need is visibility. Especially considering that I lost my first account. This is technically the most recent setback in terms of things. The hope is to just take what I've learned thus far and start applying it properly. I just need things to go correctly. Which is actually the other problem. The dealing with Evan and the dealing with Harvey is like, the people who are the most frequently showing up on my content are individuals that cannot fucking be able to supply the content that they want and actively hamper the content that they want. So we have to have active members that are contributing to shit, that at the very least, they bring information to us. You know, whenever we post things inside of the Printing Press Express, for example, the intention is, hey Carl, do you know about this news story? They said to me, asking me live. No, I don't, said Carl, still in the middle of his sentence on the content he just covered. Okay, cool, I'm gonna put it inside of a thread inside the server. I feel like I need to make that into a bot announcement. I need to put down a command for that. If I put down a command for it, since now my chatbot is linked across the entirety of all 4 channels, it'll make things easier. Actually, that is a good thing for my brain to have just said. Let's check and see if the chat room is actually tracking across the chats, including Twitter. If I can get this fucking thing to work correctly. The fabric ain't fabricking. Because my feet are cold. My feet are fucking cold, bro. 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 Another thing. Another thing which I have come to either detect, be told to realize, is that there are people who are actively looking into my audience only to try and push me into shit, to try and distract me, specifically because they don't want me to have the ability to stay on that pop culture grind. There's not really much I can do about that. You know, the hate watching. It's the maliciously trying to fuck over content that I need to navigate. So, like, people in my audience telling lies about me, or telling lies about people that I associate with, or trying to further involve me with a person, saying things that I've never said, claiming things that I've never claimed, shit like that. Surprisingly enough, NeverSync has actually given me a response on my post. Wonderful. Oh no, I'm aware of Spoon, because Spoon streams on Wednesdays on Broken Crown with Aiden. I just need to have the ability to sit down and talk to him. Ouch, my bad. The first problem, if we put them in a pyramid. Problem 1 is me consistency. Just consistency in general. Going live on proper times and not being held back by unforeseen consequences from other people's decisions and choices and actions. Which basically means when I say I'm going to do something, doing it when I said it's going to happen at that time. And if somebody tries to get in my way, like, oh, I've decided to promise your time to go do something that I did not know ahead of time, either telling that person, no, you're going to wait, or no, I'm not going to do that, I need to do this. And working on the things that I needed to do anyways. It's like 1A and 2. It's like 1A and 1AB. 1A is consistent streaming schedule, which I've been locking down now more properly, because with off days on Tuesday and Thursday, that gives me the days to edit. Because if I'm spending every single day live streaming for at least 4 to 6 hours, what I can then be able to pull off that stream usually doesn't get enough time to be worked on, since I will always do a follow-up gaming stream immediately after that. And if on those days that I have nothing on my docket for streaming, that then means that if I do stream, the stream will be more focused because I will have gotten that edit done. So, for the topics that are planned on each of those pinned days of Wednesday and Monday, the news gets done. Then, too, the editing side. Being able to put out the edits so that those that are watching the content that came from the live stream now have the necessary background to understand what is being said, what is being done, or what's the topic that they missed can get. But of course, unlike streams like the other day, like the furry, that furry, the entire broadcast itself is the context. Now, I could do what I would consider the half-lazy option. The half-lazy option would be, for that broadcast, for example, I cut all 3 videos, the interview and the 2 Spurg videos, into 3 separate sections. But of course, the entire thing doesn't really need to be done with that. All I really need to do is chop off the front and chop off the end, with the sign out and the sign in, and then put for context that it is the full event and the full breakdown. Because I'm looking at it in my editor. It's at least 3 hours and 30-ish minutes long. Total. Putting in the context that it's basically an entire broadcast, and it's like taking the content from the live section to the video section, means that for those that basically never click on the lives and they don't watch live streams and they don't look at the live stream VOD, that is content that shows them, hey, Carl's not dead. He's posting frequently, which is half of the other thing you said. But on top of eye-catching thumbnails, it's that being on the content pulse thing. I usually look into shit that I find interesting or that I'm told about. So, doing so usually means I end up behind the grind because people seem to only want to tell me about things after they've already happened. They don't usually tell me about them as they're happening. That's another thing that I've noticed. Oh, he's followed me. The author of Filter Blade follows my account. Now let's find out if Carl can spell ostracize. while my backside is on fire. Carl, why do you eat spicy chicken? Okay. At least one positive thing has happened. Itty, 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 itty. See, here's the tragic thing. If you could offer me 1,000 quid a month, what is 1,000 quid to US dollars? £1,000 sterling, 12.66.82. That is a pretty penny, my friend. That is pretty penny. If you could offer me 12, let's round it 1,300 a month for a part-time minimum, I could live on that and be full-time editor and moderator and would be able to do it happily. With practicing editing on the off time and understanding that my pay would improve as funds become available. Editing is something that I'm not half bad at, and it's something that you only get better at by doing. Correct. I had half a mind to comically say, "Ain't never in a million fucking years will be." But you have to hit me back on that when I know that I am more stable. I'm certainly very, and I do mean, look at me in my soul, Callum. I am very far away from 1,000 just saved up in the bank account. But my hope was to rehire the both of you in the future. I just need to get there. Because YouTube is one system of payment, right? And not accounting for Subscribestar, which I'm pretty sure I will be sunsetting at some point. I'm almost certain that I will be subsetting it. The payouts that would come from involvement, I at minimum need to hit a higher rate for what I'm doing. So one of the things that I need to do is I need to make sure people are aware that they can actively request me to do things. Like, of the subs and the subscribers that we have, there has been a slowdown in the amount of people who have requested for me to either bring them on air for content, live, and look through a topic, or for people asking me to look into a topic that I then deliver, and making as a deliverable. Itchy. I don't think that when it comes to the deliverables, it's not something that's impossible for me to do. I think the problem, in total, is that it would be great if I could drop any issue in an instant, be able to say, you're rehired, and then not have to think about this problem, because I'm all about building a better mousetrap on this. Every single one of the issues that I've talked about or I've said has been an issue that I've said to people that I've worked with on projects before in the past. Like the entirety of Digital Blackface and how Poe just decided to stop because, nah, it got too hard. I don't want to do the work for it no more. Is annoying. And all of her annoyance. When Amy puts in the effort to try and do something, she does try to do so with her friends. It just so happens to be that the shit that I get involved in and the shit that I look into and the topics that I talk about and the games that I play are not necessarily the games that she's signed to her orgs to play. She plays Twitch shooters. I like playing autism simulators and grinding fests. Not exactly something that I can get directly subsidized and paid for, unless I was to get signed on by one of these building sites. But that comes after recognition. So really, the first problem is recognition and growth, and just working, which is what I've been doing. We've clearly done something correctly. I've gone from, what was I at before? Like 900 subs, now to 2.5. And I want to turn that 2.5 into 10, at minimum. Then as soon as I hit that 10, I want to turn that 10 into like 20. Then I went from the 20, I want to turn it into 35. And just keep hitting barometers and exponentially growing over time. But I know that the problem that I have to deal with is attention economy. And the pettiest opinions of most people seem to just be, man, I wish that guy was just glazing my balls. Ugh. What the fuck is this? Hard Drive Magazine. What the fuck is this? Weird. Anyways, these are like the issues. So like the first rung of the pyramid is consistency, and that's all I really need to be concerned and worried about for the most end. Nothing else really matters. And then building up from the family from there is like the only other thing that's like left. Three blind mice. 3 blind mice. I'm so stuck on using fucking straights for this that I've stopped seeing fucking full houses. Oh my god. Alright. Screen. Itchy, 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 itchy. Meanwhile, besides all that gobbledygook, how has your day been? Now that I've gotten my card, mine's been fine. These are cards that I can't use. These are cards that I can't use. I'm trying to get the ball where it make booze. Gotta hit it with the far and it ain't you. I'm trying to hit him with the bar and it ain't you. Trying to hit him from afar, I'm afar with a dun dun dun. Trying to hit it with a bum dun dun. Trying to hit him with a dun dun dun. Yes, here's where the game starts to fuck me. Thank you, game. There's not enough. Couple grams, only not enough. Celestial. Let's try using flushes as an escape tool. I escaped one slate. Spectral. I want that. It's just been boring. Looking for work, needing work yesterday ideally. Taking commission work if they were offering. Unfortunately, even if I wanted to offer the money that I was going to use to pay for Monster Hunter Wilds, it would only be enough for one project, and I know that's not enough for you to live off. See, I would suggest things like Fiverr, but I actually looked at Fiverr to go look about whether or not I would want to use it for my own involvement. And Fiverr is just full of all of the things that come with people now properly using a platform frequently, which is basically multiple people spamming their work, and it's like, hi, I can make money for your corporation. Hire me. No, hire me, the same cookie cutter voice actor who has all the same things saying that they can do voices on the platform. I don't think that's enough. Never mind, I'm a liar. No, I know. I always think about me and mine. It's always been my goal to make sure that me and everybody can eat, but there are for some for whom which the idea of everybody making it out the hood, as one can say, the proverbial Twitter hood, is like, no, no one else is allowed to eat but me. They can starve. And I'm not that kind of man, and I never have been. I'm gonna take the, no, I should take the straight. I should try to take it straight. Meanwhile, all I fucking have in front of me is Path of Exile, making sure that I can do my fucking job, and then editing these videos of mine. Not enough. Not enough. flush is nowhere near as strong. Play the jumbo. I didn't see what it deleted. It added a 9, a 6, that 8 was already there, a 2, and a 4. It's stronger than straight flush too. I get a 7. Thank you. Decent. If only memes and dreams could sell us merchandise. I'm gonna make another glass 9. And then I'm gonna upgrade 1. And this 6. My fucking audio line would stop scratching. And this 6. Into a 7. I'm not gonna... Well, let's not say that. Let's see if the hand dies first. No, hand dead. Yeah, hand dead. Now, if only I could work at these things as hard as I work at things like these challenges. It would make me feel less bad, but I can't let my imposter syndrome be able to try and fight me in my head so goddamn much. Because the reason why I think about these things is because of the fact that I know for a fact that these are the way that things work out this way. Fucking, it's unhealthy. Unhealthy. My foot is itchy as shit. Nobody ever tells you the most annoying part of having cold environment during weather isn't being cold. It's that places on your body starts reacting in ways that don't make fucking sense. Oh my god. Itchy. Itchy, itchy. I'm on down with itchy, itchy, itchy. In power to kill you. No filter at early access start, but I expect releasing PO2 dedicated filters within 2 to 8 weeks. Easy. See here, a Chimera Pet. We'll be offering the Chimera Pet for purchasing or gifting 2 Twitch subscriptions of any tier. Unfortunately, I do not have the money to gift Chimera Pet. Although I do think that it should be on more than one platform, but I'm pretty sure that, that is whatever. Itchy, 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 itchy. I'm being tagged in things on Twitter that I'd rather them not tag me in. Lovely. Fucking lovely. Yes, I indeed want to learn about things that have to do with your obsession with the internet. Absolutely. That was useful information for you to learn. My life has been improved for learning that knowledge. I'm gonna need another combo. It's not enough. That will be enough, though. Which card do I get served this time? I get served Mars and Straight. Which one will be easier to play off? I think the Straight will be easier to play off to start. In the meanwhile, break up the monotony of me clicking and trying to fight. Have you tried and gotten to play Velatro? At any chance, Callum? I guess we're getting 4 of a kinds now. I promise you, it's not as ball-crushingly difficult, painful, and wretched as this experience I'm currently doing is. It just so happens to be the mode that is the hardest. I feel that. Carl, that was a mistake. You just spent money, got nothing for it. Pain! No, when I'm not misplaying massively, it is definitely a game that I would suggest that you pick up. Probably not play it as sycophantically as I would. One color off of the fucking straight flush. But you'll at least want to have played it once before the Game Awards. Can I get some cash? I guess not. Okay, let's try this again. I guess we actually should take Neptune. You still haven't had a chance to play Sandman, Space Marine 2, Shadows of the Erd Tree, Itchy, or anything else yet this year. Or Echoes of Wisdom. See, I don't have Echoes of Wisdom money, and even if I did, I don't know if I'd enjoy that very much. I need the score. I need the score. I need the score, baby. God fucking me. I need the score, 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 score. I need the score. I need the score, score. Your. I need the score, score. I need it, but I need. I need the score. I need the score. All I need is you back. Then he can. Then he can. I should throw cards away like this. I'm gonna turn those into straights. Oh yes, I'm aware. They used the Link's Awakening reboot engine to make the Echoes of Wisdom game as like a spiritual successor to the Oracle of Seasons and the Oracle of Ages. And in doing so, it literally dropped lore about some of the most important shit ever in the game. Wild card's gonna be important. Nearly sniped. Well, the original Link's Awakening 2D, the first 2.5, was linked to the past, original Game Boy not being powerful for 2.5. Yes. I gotta take one of these. I don't think that meets or beats. Alright. Need this. Kappa. Itchy. I need scoring. That doesn't really directly help game. Especially not into a big. I need money bigly. I guess that can work. I feel like this dies unless this hand snipes. No. If I didn't get that on that hand's dead. Lucky. I honestly wish that there were more games that ensnared my time the way that Balatro does. But there just isn't. There's been not enough games in this year that I've been able to enjoy while live streaming that have been anything even close to how good Balatro's been. And now comes where Carl gets cut from having a flush straight. Now he gets his flush straight. Fucky. What particular game are you looking forward, or is anybody looking forward to see happen next year? I should go Mega. I don't have the money for it. So instead I play the straight. No hits. We're sad boys on the inside. No chance to hit that. 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 Dead hand. The only game that I played more than this is Unloved. Well, lie. Once Human and Unloved. Both of them on and on. Off and on. King, please. King, please. King, please. Fuck me running. Fuck me sideways. I mean, I guess we can just have me reset immediately, game. That's good, too. Ridiculous. All this shit to not give me a jack or a six. Lord of mercy. Once again, all this shit to not give me a jack. Whose cock do I need to suck? Are you really not gonna put a jack in my fucking hand again? Apparently so. King high. King high will get me out. King high will be my friend. King high will be my friend and keep me warm in these frosty winter nights. And then we'll use the flush as a pattern. Ah, lordy. What are we playing? Hello, just a girl. We're playing Blatro. Which I feel like you should know. You're here often enough. It is only 10 p.m. My insomnia hasn't even kicked in yet. Hold. Come on. Ever since trying to switch from 4 of a kinds to straights and straight flushes, it has just been a fucking nightmare. Leave that place so we can get that trash. Decent. I'll take it. We could do a lot worse. Give me an 8. I'm alive. That's all that really matters. Thanks for asking, Jake. Jag, actually. And that is a dead hand. Thanks, mouth. And this is a pillar. A pillar. Hieroglyph is a bait, and I shouldn't take it. Queen of clubs is money, and I should take it. Ace is money, and I should take it. No respect of it. Although, this should be enough. Yes, it is. Oh, this is jokerless. This is the hardest challenge this game has. The reason I'm struggling so much is because it's reset heavy. Everything has to go well and or right, otherwise you are fucked. Let's try Uranus as a bail. Flush might be a bit too high of a bail, and Venus has a very significant cutoff. Ace high is probably not happening, King high is probably not happening, Jack high is probably not happening. This full house is not getting me out. Unless I'm wrong. No, I was wrong. Hello, straight high. best I'm gonna get. Now the hard part is getting off the ground. First two antes are done down with the blind, but they're not coming big into a manacle. I need to get enough score that I can hit, and enough power to consume card draw so that I can be able to hit. And I think my only way out is the straight. At times I poke ahead and I have no straight upgrade. Which means to go here. I find the straight. Give him my queen. I hit the 20 mult, but I didn't hit the fucking money. Give me cash! I'm a poor black male gambling my life away. I save my money, and I pray that I do not die. Put my faith in the jack high. My faith has been retained in the jack high. However, I need that. Now I need a queen. Please give me a queen or give me a 7 of hearts. Kava. The manacle kills me. The flint kills me. Here's the names of them. Lines. The fucking tooth kills my money. The flint kills my money. The needle fucking kills me. The eye fucking kills me. Serpent can find a way to fuck me up. Ox fucking sucks. Hook fucking sucks. Wall! The wall! The wall! The wall! The water! So many of these blinds, including the fucking mouth, just outright snipes the hell out of anything I try to get going. Every single time. Every single fucking time. Every time I try to make money in this fucking game, this game just decides to kick me in my kneecaps and say, fuck you, Shabibi. I'm only going to try another 2 attempts before I give up and I play something else. 1 straight with Arcana pack. Hello, fool. Not enough. Wanna see, not enough. Nice 7. No, no, I'm pretty with the sweet, no, no. You wanted to because you said it, no, no. I wanted to because you said it, no, no. Okay. Down, 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 down. Not enough. I'm feeling it because you're sitting on enough. On the song because you're sitting in enough. But the don't because you said you ain't enough. And you want to because you say you want enough. I ain't want to because you say you acting tough. Oh, you singing to my demise. I see. I see how it is. I see how it is. I'm gonna use this new tune, and then I'm gonna look through the standard. I see nothing. I'm gonna hold this 7. Video game, why are you so determined to try and not show me a fucking 10? Thank you. Give me more cards. Not what I'm looking for, but I'll take the double. Money. Reassess. I lost an ace, I lost a queen, I lost a 6, I lost a 5, I lost a 3. Chew your flavor with double mint gum. Good use of cards, Carl. Clearance sale. Elongate the money. Hierophant. Buy the standard to then play into the Arcana. 7, glass 8. 8 of spades with a blue seal. Money or flip? I'm always playing money. Chariot. Hold. Hello, needle. There are usually 7 of these in the deck, and there are 8. Since I play this here, and play this here. Good hit on the flip. Lovers for the straight. I need more blue seals. Wonderful, more blue seals. One flip. So, give justice. Flip my low cards into mid cards. Anyone for a fucking 9, bro? Thank you. No shatter. Good play, Carl. And before, moments before death. Play the standard into the Arcana. I do not want something lower than a 6. 7s and up. I will flip. 1 king. No, I will not. I will flip a 7 into a 7 with a stamp. Hello, Bloodia. How are you today? I don't have a reset counter. But I think I'm at least 100 runs in. Or excuse me, 100 resets. The sheer fact that I had to take the time to throw my mind down mentally and think about, but what if you pull the 7 and then your other 8? Please let this be the fucking run. No shatter. Double Saturn. Play the standard into the Arcana. I'll take a repeating 6. Don't you fucking mind me, boy. I'll take a Fool. Because I don't see any of my blues here. Don't you fucking mind me, boy. I love Power Injection. I love Power Injection. Come here, Carl. Come get you. Ah, never mind. I'm not finishing that sentence. Kappa. A few situations where I actually want a fucking 3. You're watching Mutahar have a melty while he's hiding on Blue Sky. Let's take a look at that. So, what is his handle if it's not some ordinary gamer? Is it just Mutahar? Because the only thing coming up is people bragging about 3 to 10 months ago saying that they unfollowed him from his channel because he was problematic. Really? Of course. Let's look into Mutahar, ladies and gentlemen. Someday I'll have to say goodbye. Happy Thanksgiving. Dragon Engine is very pretty. Thanks for following here. Made the account a long time ago. Probably won't be active here either, but just might post video updates from time to time. First post! I'm assuming these were not all of his posts. Did he delete some shit? This looks like he deleted some shit. Back to this. Send me an 8 or give me a fucking 3. A 9. Kappa. I would prefer it be multiple, but I need a very, very high mult in order to win. And then in the back, I'll secure a straight flush as well. But I don't think it'll get as high. Celestial. And into the Arcana. I don't think I need to rely on the glass. Not yet. I should have maximized to pull the blue. I really need to find palette and portrait. Four nines. Let's make it 5. The tooth! Okay. Please make me money. Fucking hell, 6! The card didn't make me money. Get too many of those. I need a couple. I need A5. No. 8, 7, 7. Between the 7, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I either play the strength on the 3 or the 2, or I roll the Emperor. I'm gonna roll the Emperor, I think. Good call, Carl. I'm gonna start getting rid of these slowly. Outright delete them. I'm gonna throw away both 8s. Come on, guys. Ridiculous shit. I just need another plus. That double plus actually put me so far ahead on my straight that I think I can do it. And with that full, I know I can do it. I know I can make it through if you don't fuck me. Oh, I should not do that. I should definitely not do immolate. I'd kill my run. One, two, three, four, five. That's a lot of my 9s. I'll be able to snipe it in 1, but I need something. There's not enough. If I can do it without burning the glass cards, that's going to be important. 1, 2. I need another glass card. Potentially. Mid-number glass cards. I wish they had a fucking tracker that would show you how many cards you've been pulling for hands played. He deleted a bunch of things. Found it too late for Nux caused the man to go dark. Got a lot of the loot. What happened to Muda? He discovered that Nux talked to his Gooner and tried to cut ties with him. Hugely, bigly. I have 3 Lucille's in my deck, and I think the best I can do is pulling 2 of them at once. And I should be happy, and I should take it. Let me out! Let me out! We're only at ante 5! Thank you for the 20 bucks! I'll be so sad if I lose this run. Slay the Celestial. I will slide a 7. Carl said as he had Hierophant chosen. I will slide a 7. Because I have enough 9s. Perfect pickups. I would like to take the money here. Okay, bye, just a girl. More 9s. Or a jack of diamonds. A jack that I can throw. Any glass cards? Minus more the chips than malt. Pretty equal. Never got pellet. That's not getting any better. Money! You bitch! Thanks, fool. A queen does nothing for me. Another 7 can keep me in. I need to survive the fish. Game, I need you to give me a fucking card, please. This is the closest I have ever been. I can almost fucking taste it. Don't you cheating me out of this goddamn 9. Thank you. And that's 3 of them. Now, unfortunately, because I don't have that extra consumable slot, one of those would be wasted. But it was getting down to the wire. $76. I need to pick up Director's Cut. We're almost there, boys. Playing it straight sets your money to 0. I don't care as long as I win. No money for me. I'll keep strengthening. Flask, please. No glass. Just luckies and full. Yay! I saved my glass. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4. Glass didn't break. We're not finding it. We have level 31 straight. I need to hold money so I can re-roll that blind. I'm happy that I'm not hitting Moots on those luck cards. Because I think I'm going to have to use 1, 2 of those. Okay, I'm getting really fucking shitty right now with this. It broke. A nice hit. Hey man, was nothing for me. I need glass. 7, 6. Eight, 7, 6. Seven, 6, 9, 10. Oh. Not the worst. Club it for YouTube. Get fucked. 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 I'm free. I'm free. Free. I'm free. I'm free! It's been 10,000 years! I'm free. And I did it live. And I did it live. I'm unironically going to clip this. Oh, fuck me. It could have been so much worse. Note to self, Carl. When you play the bowling flip, you cannot copy the card that's being selected, or it will take that card and copy it. Fucking ridiculous. Okay, what time is it? It's 11:05. I can play Unloved now with no consequences because I've done my personal challenge. I've beaten my PB. Now for those Joker stickers. Legs are instantly cold again. I hit the start render, maybe different on the D's, nuts on render. Fucking around in these and me. Alright. Babe. Sitting back on the low and it's zooming on them bopping, but in them God. Seeing on that level of you know, cause you know what I'm about, and feeling at the level when they see when you got in on in them car, and they know what they need. They need some drinks to drink and fuck them up. I'm not playing that mode for myself. God. Okay. Where are we now? Challenges are done. Collection in terms of collecting cards are done. Now it's stake wins and Joker stickers. Okay. Back. Glory, glory in the back of the fog. Holy glory in the back of the trail. Glory, glory in the back of, glory in the back of, glory, glory in the back of, what in the right in their backs, put it right down on their shacks, taking right down on your necks, necks. Now where's my playlist? Where the fuck is my playlist? That'll do. And now I need coins. Pachoon, pachoon. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Kind of hard for everybody to see what I'm doing. It's not on the right screen, though, isn't it? Sure. Not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Rip fed from users. I do not have time to teach you, sir. You need to get moving. I don't have time to teach you. Nice heaven. Well, that's one way to lose a run. And I'm not going to play with random for apartments. And we're going to make sure to raise the loan limit. And we're going to properly put it on ultraviolence. Because I cannot babysit a new player who then ends up ruining my tempo. Fucking shit. No, I should be able to win these runs 100%. Like, I am not challenged by these things. I've done the necessary grinding. The problem was that I had to stop to try and pick that player back up, and then lost the run because I had to stop my tempo and go back to him twice, when the reason I was in that room was to pull a horde. Players don't get to control where they drop in on top of the host. But with no ability to truly get the guy back up, it was very GG for him. Because I had to burn extra railgun ammo that I shouldn't have had to burn because he shouldn't have been dead, because he shouldn't have just stood there looting everything in the room and not looting it fast enough to deal with the horde. If he moved faster, he would have lived. If he was a proper level, he also would have lived. I don't know why level 62 is going inside of Unearthly. Non-stop back-to-back hammer action. Crikey. Gotta do a lot of work to win a knife fight. Give me a weapon game. Let's not touch that, Carl. Not until at least you have a one-hand main weapon. Gray left. Gray left, red. They hunger. And I lack a weapon. What do you want me to do, game? Oh, that's nice. Bring your ass back here. Okay, fine. Get it on a swivel. No, I don't have enough keys. Get on the way. No, let's not do that, Carl. You know we're both in more. There's only one player hosting a lobby right now, and somehow there are players that are looking into an unearthly lobby. That one's just because I didn't find weapons fast enough. Now, I can tell you when it starts getting hard. It's when I turn this emblem into Abyss. That's when it starts getting hard. It's extremely easy, as long as you start with a weapon, to be able to get through huge. Especially on an earthly. Especially when you're at the level that I am. What is difficult is having to do it in the middle of a run to get a person up to speed, because most players are extremely fucking pitifully bad. They basically take everything that's not tied down, and they do not think about the other people who are coming behind them, and then they complain and point fingers when things go to shit because they didn't plan for a single damn thing they tried to do. Because you are extremely gated by the speed at which you get weapons. And this is playing heavy, so I can only have 2. Which means all the ammunition that I find will be for those 2, but first I have to find a spawn of that weapon. Because you can never start with a heavy weapon. You can only start with basics. And starting with basics is useless, because you cannot find ammunition for them inside of here. And if you're starting with a basic weapon, it means that you have several of the starters that are not geared on increasing your melee damage, while giving you a form of life leech, so that you can at least melee trade with enemies and run around on red health. Without that, you are dead. Especially at this difficulty, where enemies are going to smash you in the face and take advantage of you if you get caught without a railgun to bail you out of situations. Railgun is piercing. Or excuse me, the nail gun is piercing, and the railgun is 1 mode pierce, 1 mode shrapnel charge. One becomes your horde clearer, the other one becomes your problem solver. I have 2 types of trinkets, both of which for the heavy weapons give them reload. Reload chance, rather. Just a second there when I reloaded the first time, you saw that the number didn't tick down and it clicked to blue. When it does that, it means it triggered a reload chance, where it reloads the weapon, does not consume the bullets, and with these particular perks, give me a faster reload speed. That click sound was it happening again. I have to assume that it's on the other side. Now, while players can't control what conditions they spawn under, they do control their actions after about 5 to 10 seconds of connection. This game was made in Unity by a single guy designed off of Doom 2 mod. The game's name is unloved for any person who's not familiar with it. Shoot a weapon in front of yourself. Somehow the enemy does not get hit by a single bullet. Makes a lot of sense. All of this so I can pull at least 2 guaranteed red chests out of the map, because it's sort of an extraction shooter. Emphasis on sorta in a moment. The ultimate goal, Crimson, is to find all 3 crests to unlock the series of doors that I need to open. And then extract the rewards, namely like this, out of the map. In the earliest part of the game, as you are scaling, because it does have a scaling system, your goal is to get trinkets and upgrades that make it so that you can be able to survive and manage on higher difficulties to receive higher increasing karma rewards, which are directly used to upgrade your equipment. I think I'm safe enough. Caveat being, if you die and there is no other person in the map to revive you, your run is over, and you do not receive any of the rewards for doing so. Okay. Back column. Now, the particular black enemy that ended that run before last, that's called a Rotten Witch. It is a rotten, obviously, version of the witch that I just killed. it's a harder difficulty one, because in a Left 4 Dead fashion, each enemy, which is to say, in a Doom fashion, each enemy has a particular behavior that they do. And the Rotten Witches is a run ender because her attack has a charge time. After 5 seconds, if you are still in her line of sight, rude. If you're still in her line of sight, you will die. Namely, just the black. The normal witch does what we call a witch crush. Witch crush, which crushes your red health, but leaves your armor intact. Which is the reason why all of us aim to use life sustain. Now, on the difficulty that I was playing it on, normally, especially if you're running it solo, you would have enough ammunition in the map, and you would use expertise to get in and get out, searching for what you're looking for. Namely, the 2 chests that I uncovered, which could be a demon or a ruby. Demon's giving a trinket chest that can be open for karma at the end of the run, because I have nothing but stockpiled karma. And then 2, ruby chest, which rewards a ruby chest that is worth 100 rubies, which is a lot of rubies to get in a single injection, but both come with the same penalty cost, which is that both will cause enemies to immediately flood into the map, which is called a demon wave. Now, prototypically, a demon wave should only be called in when you have the ability to manage it, and or will not get overwhelmed. I happen to be wearing a loadout that not only makes it harder for me to die, but the reload trinkets that I have equipped make it so that under suitable conditions, like being hit by throwaway damage, like what's currently hitting me, that you will be generally fine, as long as you have armor. Not only is there armor everywhere, but I also have a trinket that is increasing the amount of armor that I pick up. So ultimately, on top of these, one of the other things that I'm looking for is those rubies that are falling out of the enemies, randomly. Because I'm playing on the second highest difficulty, each ruby is going to pick up in various amounts, and each difficulty also jumps in the amount of rubies that I can collect in total from a run. The max for this run type is 75. So if one of those demon chests had been a ruby chest, I could have made out with 175 total. Or I could make out with a little less or a little more than that. The goal being, the skill of the game is in learning how to outplay the situations and the encounters. Target acquisition and a good swivel of a head on your shoulders, as well as resource management. I'd say there's a heavy emphasis on reaction, but there is and there isn't. In most situations, like the one I just put myself into, you can compile all the enemies in front of you and mash the right mouse button. And more than likely, after about 10 trigger pulls, whether you trigger Ghost Reload or not, the room and or area will be clear. And then you can refuel your armor and keep moving. In some cases, you will need to outplay the enemy. For example, both the Witch and her Rotten variations will punish you if they see you in the open. So, in rooms like this, find cover, play the cover as best as you can, and you won't get fucked. Not as hard. Now, of course, your mileage might vary. Because just because you tried to play the situation as well as you could, doesn't mean that you'll always win them. It is possible to be consistent, but to do that requires proactive thinking. You're just not sometimes guaranteed to get it. And of course, there are various ways to make the game even harder on yourself. Now, you'd think that would make it more rewarding in some cases, but realistically, because there is a true end game, it's more like cycles of gameplay. The game itself is, of course, only worth $5, so it's a bit of a fun you make situation. It is best played with friends, but the problem is that the code, the net code that is, for the matchmaking is really bad. So, until you get up to speed to where you can basically carry a solo by yourself, you are very much at the mercy of bad players / new players / veterans. Where the fuck is my crests? That right there is a random danger scenario that can happen. So there's an example of the HP crush. If that had been a Rotten Witch, my run is over. Because somebody, me, Forgot to open the back door. Cavalcade of fun for the whole family. I either did not search these rooms well enough, or I bypassed it. God damn, I need to do another nasal rinse. Well, there's supposed to be an update coming soon. On what particular day, I do not know. But after nearly getting into a car wreck, the programmer of the game decided to drop new updates. We only got the first of which one coming soon. The other not yet announced. It's quiet. Too quiet. Fuck. Apologize not to blow y'all's ears out with me coughing, but I kinda can't control it. What pays to have your head on a swivel. One thing, though, that you have to get used to, that movement ability that they're using there, where they're moving at hyper warp speed, it's called demon speed. It's a form of undercranking. That undercranking will throw off your shots regularly. Nope. I didn't read. But yeah, that's the game. Now, I could make it easier on myself and go down to medium. The idea was that I wanted to confirm the chests. Because I didn't get anything for that except for the trinkets that I would already gotten for completion. That's more or less the cycle. No, it's not allergies. It's nasal congestion. I have what I need to take care of it. It's the problem that I'd have to get up, and then I'd have to go drain the water out, because the water is so cold that it would not do its job inside of my nasal cavity. However, it is 12:04 a.m. Tomorrow is a Wednesday, which means I have a news segment to do in the morning. So I think I will turn off my streams. But now, I am back on all 4 platforms that I stream to actively. I'm probably going to be doing a seriously hard-pounding subathon for the course of Friday through Sunday. Technically, I should start it in the morning, tomorrow / this morning. But since that will be when I am most frequently playing Path of Exile, that is how I have to start and learn how to do it. The idea for the subathon is going to be filters. Unfortunately, there's going to be a support for the filter blade feature. So instead, it'll probably be content requests. But I want to make sure that I provide incentives for people who are going to be doing anything involving that during the stream on whatever platform that they wish to sub on. Preferably, my hope is that I can earn enough to be able to help another person be able to pay for a key for Path of Exile, and or earn back the money that I had to spend today and the other day to buy extra food, to be able to afford the video game that we were going to have for content in February. Because I've lined up at least 3 to 4 months of content. Because if I don't have the money for that, then me and all of you are going to watch me suffer through the game that is Kill the Justice League. Because growth means digging into more shit that's happening publicly, and also having to expand my platform and rebuild my Twitter following again. So that's gonna be a day. Anyways, I've succeeded in my Balatro challenge, so I'm fucking happy. Regardless of that, there's nothing else I can really say. So I will be logging off in a moment. I assume that you're talking on Twitter. Actually, it wouldn't show me, would it? Kappa. No, you're talking on YouTube. But I've completed Balatra's 2020 challenge, so I'm happy with myself. Meeting that goal means that I'm going to be able to play another game now. Anywho, goodbye, chat. I'll see you all in the morning. Hopefully, Hopefully nothing happens between now and then.